welcome to Let's Play Mighty Flip Champs. Mighty Flip Champs was developed by WayForward. WayForward having brought us games such as Mighty Flip Champs, Mighty Milky Way, Mighty Switch Force 2, Shantae on the original Game Boy Color, I do believe, as well as Shantae Risky's Revenge, and they've got 2 more Shantae games in the works, at least I think it's something like that. They've also done work for third-party organizations, making some wonderful games such as the Adventure Time game, Hey Ice King, What Did You Do With Our Garbage, or something to that effect. But regardless, WayForward is a developer that I greatly respect. They've made some fantastic games, some really fun games in their time. Mighty Flip Champs was released for the Nintendo DSi. It was actually released for the eShop, specifically, and it was done as a way for WayForward to test the waters of the eShop. They wanted to work on another Shantae game. They didn't really know the best way to go about doing that, especially within a reasonable budget that they could manage. And Mighty Flip Champs apparently did well enough. They released Mighty Flip Champs as a testing of the water to see if they could then continue to release things on the eShop that they wanted to do. And it's thanks to this game that we have the Mighty series and a number of the Shantae games that are coming out, as well as have already been released. So, I got Mighty Flip Champs when it first came out. I thought it was great fun. It's a little bit of a puzzle game, but it's still just charming as all get out, as WayForward is known to be. So let's get started, and I'll get going as we get going. As I mentioned before, the game is sort of a puzzle game. Your goal is simply you play as the pink-haired lady there on the right. Your goal is to get to the froggy dude on the far right. So let's start off in World 1-1. The game is divided up into worlds and stages, so you get 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 2-1, 2-8, whatever. Now, in playing the game, as I mentioned before, you control the young lady on the left. Your goal is to get to the frog guy on the right. You can't do anything, though. Like, you can't jump, you can't duck, you can't climb over this rock or anything. It's just in your way. However, all 4 of your buttons will actually swap the bottom screen up to the top. And this lets us pass through. Now, once again, our froggy prince is there on the bottom, so we have to flip up again so we can get to him. That's the general flow of the levels, though World 1 is effectively all tutorials to get you to realize how the game's going, what interesting things can be done with the gameplay. So let's move on to 1-2 and see what else is introduced to us other than cats strapped to rockets. More on that later. Okay, so there's not a lot I can do on the top screen, but on the bottom screen, there's a fence I can climb up. Now I got up here, there's once again not much I can do, but if I flip the bottom screen up, I can climb up the fence once again to get up here. At which point I hit a wall and can't continue on, but the bottom screen allows me to. And thus level 2 has been completed. Though we have the wand that lets us flip dimensions, it's only our froggy boyfriend there. At least I think he's our character's boyfriend. I don't know. He's the only one that actually has, like, the teleporter to get you just the crap out of it. I don't know if you guys got lost. I don't think there's much in the way of storyline to this game. But there's a bit more you can do. The signs, by the way, are kind of hints. They just kind of look in a way of, like, hey, you should maybe pay attention to that direction. So here, there's not a lot we can really do other than continue following the path forward. The first couple levels are largely looking at where you are and what you can do, and if there's anything you can do where you are, and if not, is there anything that you can do on the flip side. Like, I hit a wall, I can't go any further. If I flip over here, I'm stuck in a box, but if I flip over here, I can move over this way. And that's going to be the general flow of the first couple levels. Did I really stop that much? The ranks go up to S rank. I'm not going to be making an attempt to get, like, high ranks or S ranks on anything. I'm content with just frickin' beating the levels. But I'm going to make an attempt to at least be competent. Study up, make sure I know what I'm in for, know what I'm doing, so I'm not just bumbling about for ever and a half. It is a puzzle game, though, so no guarantees. I'll try to edit where necessary. Now, the sign here is looking down because our dude friend is just down there. And we have found him, and we can continue on our way. So that was 1-4, onwards to 1-5. I'm going to make an attempt, ooh, B rank. I'm going to make an attempt to get an entire world per video. There are, if memory serves, 8 stages per world. There's a kitty following us. There's a kitty following us because our dude friend there actually will not let us leave without collecting all of the various animals in the level as well. Now in this level, there's only 1 cat, so that's all we have to worry about. So we just gotta go get him, and we can be on our way. Now, previously, we have encountered a stage that actually had 3 flips. This one has 4. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, you see the 2 of 4. That means we are currently on screen 3 of 4 screens now. Oh, I'm gonna have to fall down and climb up here. If you could cycle between all of them just to see what's going, that would surely make things a little bit easier. But I think that's also the problem, is that it would make things easier, so you've just gotta, like, get good at puzzling. And hey, I gained a kitty! Now all I gotta do is get to yonder frog and be on my way. I think I want to get on that fence. And probably onto this little thing here with the flowers, which flowers as well I think are also sort of a hint, but not always. But if you see a sign, pay attention. Yeah, better than a D. Again, I'm not going for rank. I'm not, like, practicing these stages. In fact, a lot of these stages, this is the first time I've played it since I've reset. So I don't even have a chance to practice these stages for the most part. Now, 1-5 was kind of interesting in that they made you kind of use the space a little bit, get yourself around. World 6 here, interesting in that they make you flip while you're falling. And of course on the first one they give you as much space as possible so you can really get into that, but on the second one, oh, if I flip too early or too early, then I'll either fall into spikes or like get crushed in the wall or stuff, so you gotta fall, watch the bottom screen, and flip when you're safe. Again, I said I was going to try to get 1 world per update. No guarantees on that one. I don't know how much bungling I'm going to end up doing later on. I'm also going to do my best to edit around it so I'm not, like, wasting everybody's time, but what are you going to do? 1-7. We're getting near the end of World 1. The World 7 may actually be one of the first levels that give you a bit of pause. If only because there's not a lot that's super obvious about where you can go. Okay, now I want to get on that. Gotta fall down, land on the thing. Don't really need to land on the thing, I guess. Now, it's often not super obvious where you need to go, but mostly just look at where you can go. So I've got this area down here. The only real place for me to go is right here. Now, where I got thrown off when I was playing through this stage was, I think pretty obviously, they want me to fall down here. Where I got thrown off going through this stage was, I got like right here and I was going like, he's right there, I've got to be close. But you're not quite that close yet, you still got some work to do. More so than that, I got in here, and I wasn't entirely sure if I was supposed to be in here or not. I didn't entirely understand. But on top of that, I didn't know where I was supposed to go from here. But I've been, if you look at the orange screen, I've been to the large climbing thing on the right and the large thing on the left. The only thing left for me to do here is get in this tiny hole here. The edge clipping, by the way, if you're worried about like getting spiked or getting crushed in a wall, is actually very generous. So you don't have to worry about like, oh no, I'm off by like a little bit, woe is me. Okay, now here, I want in that little L shape on the bottom, so I'm gonna have to go like that. I'm gonna get back over here, so I can climb up this. Now, on this fence, you may recall, we were in an area before where we could get to everywhere around this fence, but not actually on the fence. And we landed, now we're on top. We were just 2 blocks below us earlier. But this lets us get in this tiny little room here, and onto this single block here, so we can climb up and about and make our way over to our dude. Go us. We're winners. Okay, now, world... I said there's 8 stages per world. The final stage is always a little different. It's a little bit different in that I'm not in control of when I flip. I can hit the buttons and nothing happens. My wand has gone berserk! Okay, so I can squeeze in here. Next should be free reign to get all the way to the side. I know I saw a ladder over here at one point, so we're gonna have to, or grading over here at one point, so we're gonna have to wait for that to come back so I can climb up top. These are always at least a little more straightforward. Can I make it all the way? Pretty sure I can. Always a little more straightforward, especially in that you don't have that much time to stop and really think about it. So they can't expect the world of you when you don't have, like, think time to solve the problem. I'm just gonna keep waiting. Because those spikes look mighty painful. You know, I know I saw a grading. There it is on the bottom screen, so wait for that to come up. I'm pretty sure I went over on this right platform, so we'll get over here. I'll move to the right so I don't get crushed in the wall, and wait for that grading once again to come back. And then I'll not move much. And kinda wait. Now, it doesn't really matter if I get all the way across, because I got a flat platform here. I kinda wanna not get smooshed. So I'm just gonna keep on waiting for the next round of flips. Grading over here, gonna hold up just in case. And I can see our dude! Frogman, come here. And victory is ours! Eh. You can always go back to the stage select where you can see all the stages that you've been through. 1-1 down to 1-7 and even 1 question mark have all been beaten, so you can replay these if you want to try to improve your score, get some practice in, or the like. So until next time, everyone, when we take a mighty Flip Champs into World 2. Until then, everyone.